Tripura len tamoni bagai Tripura hatabuk saboni yago hasubni thungkrung boro thangai soginai saboba phemloknai eba saboba dopani samung khlainai sengmong tei phirokmungni bisingo tamotong koksil jamung jotono srai srai kinuknai Chini Khorangni koksalai bandani bisingtei hasini joto lukurok
গণতান্ত্রিক অধিকার তো বরং তো আন্দোলন খাইনে নেই কিন্তু যে আন্দোলন বরফনি কোনো স্বার্থ রক্ষা খাইমিয়া বা খাইনে নেওয়ার সঙ্গে আন্দোলন ইয়া
ত্রিপুরা রাজ্য ও আঞ্চলিক দল সবাই থানি কিন্তু সিপিএম নি ইয়াগ নুখাইছে আগিব টিউজেস ন বরক সবাইকে টিএইচপিপি ক্লাই দেবব্রত কলয় বিশ্ব দেববর্মার নেতৃত্বে নৃপেন চক্রবর্তী মুখ্যমন্ত্রী আপরূপক আঞ্চলিক দল ন সবাইকে
We've had a Bihari as a chief minister. We've had a Bengali from West Bengal, Nripen Chakraborty, who became a chief minister. Today, our PCC president is a Manipuri Maitai. Sunil Deodhar is coming from Maharashtra and remote controlling the whole of Tripura. And in the history of Tripura, only once we have had a Triprasa chief minister, late Dashrath. And that also they made him chief minister when he was so old that he could not do anything. Announce that you will make Jitendra Chaudhary the next chief minister. I will support. Across party lines, I will support. Announce from the Congress party that you will make Maharaja the chief minister. People will support. Announce from BJP that we will look at Debbarma-Full. I will support. But no, you only want to project one community or any community but the Triprasa community. So then the demand of Tripura will happen. We don't feel that we have been given any share of the power in our own state. In our own state. So this will happen.
ডাবল স্ট্যান্ডার্ড দিল্লিতে একটা কথা বলছেন আমাদের রাজ্যে একটা কথা বলছেন
বন ডাকাত যে কোনো দলের একটা গণতান্ত্রিক অধিকার
The CPM party did not respect the democratic system of movement.
বুকাবানগির আসেন খাইনেমেন আবো বড় বুঝিমা
It is definitely not going to work for both tribal and non-tribal in Tripura.
You give a compensation for that driver. Right. And you will not give anything for these victims. I am not saying don't give compensation to that driver. But then if you are giving them compensation, then why not Priyanka or Supriya? Is our life not as important as that other person? Even his life was important. But what about their lives? I am just asking the government, be fair. Look at inside yourself. Look into yourself and see why I keep on going and saying the demand for Tripura land is because the Triprasa people feel that they are not being given a fair chance. If the government starts being fair to all communities, be it a Triprasa, a Bengali, a Manipuri, a Muslim, everyone, nobody will want to think.
Nobody will want a separate lane, or
because you're being unfair to one community and the community who this land belongs to. That's why you have this sentiment.
Ranjit, and camera nai ma sauchin Tripuran borogrov. Furam jodi শক্তিশালী খাই চিনি জাতি থানসাঙ্গো রাগো চিন জাতি নি মানথাই চেং তাড়াতাড়ি মান নাই কারেক্ট ফুরাম বাই থাঙ্কাই চিনি জাতি নি শক্তি কম থাঙ্গো চেং চিনি দাবি ন মাংলা গাইছে ফুরাম বিরোধী সাপ বুদু সং ফুরাম ন সবাইলে চিনি জাতনি লাপ নাই দে বাইছে সো যে ফুরাম বিরোধী আইপিএফটি বনো ফুরাম করি গানি সাওয়াইছে সো যে ফুরাম বিরোধী শক্তি বাইছেন বো করে আইএনপিটি এবং এনসিডি পার্টি जों এনসিডি বর্মান পক্ষেন দं কারবর ফুরামনি পক্ষে আইছে ফুরাম বিসিংতি যে जों চিনি জাতিনি মানতাই শক্তানি जों টিকলাই তুবনাই আইছে বুদু সং যেহেতু ফুরাম বিরোধী বরক ত্রিপুরান বরক বুজক থং যে 14-15 লাখ ত্রিপ্রাসান বাঘ থাম বাঘ বলি বাঘ দক খাইয়ে বাহাইকেই বরক ত্রিপ্রাসানি দাবি টিকলাই তুনাই বরন বুজক হিংসা যায় যে স্টুডিও আসু
tabuk norong ni obigota bo bosojorate norok obo je pojano hilik nei nokhor je chini hasogo dol thamagi bagjagai tongmana bo CPM sorkarni bagai yakshi bodolni bagai balaike kaham bud bagjagai tong tabuk abud eglogi thanganga ke abono sugni CPM ni thani bosojorate probab phaina nang bo bahik ব্যক্তিগত বাঞ্ছা
খুব বড় বেশি প্রভাব লাইন কোনো সুযোগ করে কারণ বড় তাম নেই বাকি থানসাংলাই তাম নেই বাকি কাগলাই বড় বড় নষ্ট
এই যে চেঙ্গরো তিনটা রিজনাল পার্টি মিলিব যে ফুরাম খাবো যে আন্দোলন খাইবানি বড় মনে হয় আগামী বিধানসভা নির্বাচন পার্লামেন্টারি নির্বাচন কিংবা এডিসি নির্বাচন হব একুণ্ড হকায় বামফ্রন্টের পক্ষে বিপদ
তারপরে থানসাংলাই মানে তামো কাইসা আমি ত্রিপুরা লাইন কাইসা আমি ইনার লাইন কাইসা আমি যেখানে পাই থাকি মান খাই চা খাই এমএলএ মাখাসে পাস পাইছা
বড় বুকুবো যেসে বনো বড় ফুরাম খাবনো চিংকিরিয়া তিনি কোনো উন্নয়ন করি 2018 जों आहाय आहाय क्षमता फायनाय अष्टम बामफ्रन्ट सरकार उनाय आबो बंनि बुकुंनि कक बुखानि कक गैया.
And for a youth, my only message, I watch Chini Khorang myself. My only message to the youth through your channel is, please don't stop coming and talking to me. I am your community, I am your people. Come, meet me. I want young men, women to approach. We'll make a new team, we will work stronger, and we will work for a better future for you and me. Not for people who are already past their prime and have nothing else to offer for the state. Then we will give it a united shot, and then we can improve our state. But by just having freshers and seminars and big speeches, we are not doing anything to anyone. We are all getting older and we are not doing much. Let's unite, let's work together, and you see, in the next 5 years there will be change. Change will only happen when we decide to work together as Triprasas, not as individuals but as a community. So when I say Angthui Angkha Tripura Hani Bagui, it means my blood runs for Tripura. It runs for you, it runs for you. And let's make it sure that no more bloodshed is shed on us for our land. Let's reclaim our land back.
যতন লামসগো তিনি নিকক সালাই পান্ডাও সিনি খরাঙ্গ ফাইসক পাইকা সিনি বুবাগ্রা মহারাজা প্রদ্যুৎ কিশোর মানিক্য দেবর্মা লামসগ বুবাগ্রা no. First of all, we would like to thank you from the indigenous people of Tripura that recently there was a letter from the government for the wildlife sanctuary, and we have seen through your letter that it has been temporarily suspended right now. So we, being a Tripura, staying in Tripura, people want us to be throw us away from the Tripura land. So it was a very heart touching for us living from thousands of years, and nobody has supported us except you. So by seeing your that, we're really happy, and all Tripura people are with you. So we'd like to hear more about it.
See, to be very honest, the government had made this entire move where they would take around 20,000 plus, 26,000 plus acres of land and make it into a wildlife sanctuary. Now, my entire question is that can they take 20 acres of land in Agartala town and make a park? They cannot, because people will have a problem.
Right.
But when you want to throw out Jumia families, when you want to throw out Triprasas, you just say, you make a notification in a newspaper and you say that you're going to have a wildlife sanctuary. Are we are elephants, tigers, bears, pigeons more important than a Triprasa life? So if I wrote that letter, I wrote the letter with a threat that if they don't withdraw that notification, they will face serious action. When I
Action,
say
yes.
serious action,
We have seen that in the letter.
they have withdrawn it now,
Yeah,
but
they
they
have withdrawn
suspended
it.
it.
It is,
They have not
temporary
completed, they haven't completed
Yes,
because they are worried, because otherwise I'll take them to court.
right.
We have an independent high court now, and the Triprasa in 2017 is very different from a Triprasa in 1974 when Dumbur happened.
Correct.
We are united.
We are
We fight. We can disagree. You can say Bubagra is like that. You can say this person is not doing this. But when it comes to a Triprasa issue, if I, as a Triprasa, don't come in front, then I don't have any right to ask people to respect my family.
Absolutely.
I did what I did was for my as a duty. I would also like to say this is not a political opposition. Even IPFT helped me here. I know a lot of people who've come forward and helped me.
Yes.
Because we have to put our community, Triprasa people, and not Chini Borok, Chini Triprasa people before any other issue.
Right.
So I did that, and I'm very happy that the government backtracked. This makes me more and more confident that whenever an injustice happens, we will stand up and fight.
We will stand up and fight it. Yes. So it's really thankful to our Bubagra for at the right time, right thing has been done, and then since it's temporary right now, hope it will be permanent and solved very soon.
You see, if you don't teach them if you don't teach them a lesson,
Yes.
then they will always
try and
But
then
I am
do
again
something.
saying, in Agartala, try to remove 200 families.
Try to remove 10 families. 200 is more.
No, I'm saying 200 because I want them to remove 200 families from the palace area only. Let them try to start that. They do not have the guts,
No.
because they can do it only with us, because we are not united. This is also a lesson to our people, that if we stop thinking as INPT, IPFT, Congress, BJP, CPM and start thinking as Triprasa, they will think twice.
Right.
So this is also a message for us. Only the Bubagra or only Maharaja Pradyot Kishore should not be leading the charge. Everyone should be getting together and leading a charge.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I think our youths nowadays, they are more united than before. If you say 5 years back, and now all youths from Triprasa and everybody is now united. They come to know that what is exactly they want to get, and they are not getting. So some kind of words you have for our youths.
See, again, the word united is not the right word. I don't think we're united. We are more angry.
Angry, yes.
But anger, if it's not channelized properly, will lead to lack of discipline. The youth has frustration,
Right.
the youth has anger, the youth has energy. But if that is not channeled in the right way, it loses its potential. So, when we talk about Sankra, see, when you close your fist and you fight together, it has a different impact. When you somebody goes as a Bru, somebody goes as a Debbarma, somebody
Tripura.
goes as a Noatya, somebody goes as a Koloi, then or a Ranghol, we are not speaking as one. So for the youth, they need to be united not only amongst the Debbarmas or the Jamatyas or the Ranghols or the Kolois or the Riang. A Debbarma needs to stand up for a Bru cause or a Riang cause. Ranghol should stand up with a Debbarma. A Jamatya should stand up with a Riang. Then the unity will come. Right now we are united amongst our community, but not across communities. And that is when I will feel happy that we can speak for another community, because we are eventually all Triprasa.
All Triprasa.
That's when the youth will be united, not only amongst my own or amongst my village.
So other things, what I want to know from you is, since currently there has been so many things that has unnatured our Tripura people, like Tripura land, all this thing. So how do we think, what is our objective in future upcoming?
See, Tripura land is a political demand.
It's a political demand.
But it's not an anti-national demand, like what the mainstream media says. The mainstream media or the state government or even sections of the BJP and the Congress say that, an INPT says that Tripura land is a anti-national demand. No, it isn't. It's a constitutional demand. Now, there are people who are in the center. They should make it very clear. Are you going to support Tripura land, or are you going to treat the demand only for political gain and treat Tripura land demand like Gorkha land?
Gorkha land.
BJP said first that we will support Gorkha land.
Yes.
2 MPs got elected. For 10 years, the Gorkha said yes, we have support. And then in the last moment, to make the larger Bengali population happy in West Bengal, they said no more Gorkha land. In Tripura also, the BJP said State Council.
State Council.
What is State Council? I've never seen any such thing called State Council. I know there's Territorial Council, the Bodos have it. I know there's Autonomous District Council, we have it.
We have it.
But there's no such thing as State Council. So, what is it that do they think that we are fools? Either you make it clear in the parliament, instead of giving memorandum after memorandum after memorandum, you make it clear that we in the center government support it or don't support it. But don't keep us hanging in between. Don't play with our emotion. That is my first stance. Second stance is, the demand of Tripura land has happened why? It's happened because today, if a Triprasa from Khumulung, from Dhalai, from Kanchanpur, from Kumarghat, from anywhere outside comes to Agartala, he doesn't feel that he's in Tripura.
Right, absolutely.
Agartala does not have any of what it used to be. Today in Agartala you would see a statue of Khudiram Bose. Today in Agartala you will see Rabindra Shodan this, Rabindra Shodan that. You will see Vivekananda ground. So, if a Triprasa person feels Agartala is no longer his or hers, then the automatic demand is, I want to be away from that. This is not my state. If the people want Tripura to be intact, do start making Agartala as indigenous as the rest of the state. When a Triprasa comes to Agartala, he should feel this is his capital.
This is my capital.
And the government has done nothing. Now, if the government wants the integrity of Tripura, they should start accepting that they have lied and they have made mistakes, and then start making corrections. It is never too late to make correction.
Yes.
But we have never had that. If you see the history of Tripura, we've had a Bihari as a chief minister. We've had a Bengali from West Bengal, Dipen Chakravarti, who became a chief minister. Today, our PCC president is a Manipuri, Maitai. Sunil Deodhar is coming from Maharashtra and remote controlling the whole of Tripura. And in the history of Tripura, only once we have had a Triprasa chief minister, late Dashrath.
Right.
And that also they made him chief minister when he was so old that he could not do anything.
Yes.
Announce that you will make Jitendra Chaudhary the next chief minister. I will support. Across party lines, I will support. Announce from the Congress party that you will make Maharaja the chief minister. People will support.
Absolutely.
Announce from BJP that we will look at Debbarma-Full. I will support. But no, you only want to project one community or any community but the Triprasa community. So then the demand of Tripura will happen. We don't feel that we have been given any share of the power in our own state.
In our own state.
In our own state. So this will happen. And the government, all the political parties and the administration needs to start realizing, don't push the Triprasa people to a corner, because then we'll fight back and then the backlash
will be tremendous. Yeah. So everyone should come forward, take unity.
And see, making a statue of Maharaja Bir Bikram, this will not serve. BJP is saying that they'll make a 200 feet statue of Maharaja Bir Bikram.
That is same way that how he did
Patel they did and Ram's statue in Ayodhya and all.
And all.
You will spend 50-60 crores on making that statue. I don't want my grandfather's statue. You please put that 60 crores in a fixed deposit in the bank, and from the interest give a scholarship to Triprasa boys and girls so they can do well in education. Maharaja Bir Bikram will be happy.
Absolutely.
But not by making a statue where the birds are coming on top and I think. What do you want? I mean, they think that we are fools. They say that we will name the airport after Maharaja Bir Bikram. The airport is under the Airport Authority of India. They do not need any permission from the state government to change the name. Then what are they waiting for? Because this is vote bank politics. You will use the emotion of a Triprasa to get vote bank. I feel that use emotions for the right reasons. Don't use it for political gains. So this is my view.
That's Triprasa again emotionally. They are very much shopping.
I'm Triprasa.
Yes.
I'm very emotional.
Very emotional.
They're talking about my grandfather. They went. Manik Sarkar went and told in all the villages that Maharaja ने पूरा पैलेस बेच दिया और शिलोंग कलकत्ता में रह रहा है. सब पैलेस बेच दिया. 1 करोड़ रुपए मिला, 2 करोड़ रुपए मिला. The Manik Sarkar government said it. In the Neer Mahal case 2 years ago, we won the case. The government had to say that Neer Mahal was not 1 rupee was paid to Maharaja. They had to admit in the court, in their written affidavit. They wrote, Maharaja had, dakhal ho gaya. They are saying that we have not given 1 rupee to Maharaja. Then when you went all over the village and said that Maharaja had sold, my father died. He is no longer alive. And they were saying that he sold off his property. How bad he would have felt. This is my father. Right. But they called, all his life they've called him, oh, he the bech ke chala gaya. When he never did. He didn't get 1 rupee. You stole, you occupied Maharaja's land, and then you went and spreaded
the propaganda saying it's been sold.
So now, when the court says that Maharaja did not get any money and Neer Mahal is occupied illegally by the government, can my father come back? Can you give his dignity back? No. Can you give his self-respect back? As a son, how bad do you think I feel? So, of course I'm emotional. And I have every right to be emotional. If they can take the Maharaja's land, then how can a simple village Triprasa protect his land from the government or from any refugee? That's why, no longer a slogan. When we have to say, Obo Chini Ha Kevo Segui Manya, this is a land, we will not give our land anymore to anyone. They say that Maharaja gave no education. Okay, you give them 1 pencil, you give 1 pencil to a Triprasa and you take away his land. What is that pencil used for? Just by writing your name, you become literate. You can't get a job.
Literally, it was in the news also that Tripura has become 100% literacy.
If anyone can scribble something in a piece of paper, literacy only comes when नौकरी तभी आएगा जब आप उस शिक्षा का असली उपयोग करोगे. You just make people sign in a piece of paper and you say you've given them employment. I mean, you go 5 kilometers outside Agartala, nobody knows how to read or write. Absolutely. So literacy is not signing your name. Literacy means understanding what is written.
What is written?
And
how
can
to
you
read and write?
And can you get a job with that literacy? What is the job of a Triprasa today? In a shadi badi to wash plates, to be outside as a security, or to just stay in the field and sell potatoes. Is this education? You want us to remain third-class citizen in our own home state?
This is where the emotional and the heart, it touches the heart of people. By now, our people also has understood.
It should not only touch the heart. It should activate the brain.
Activate the brain.
Because if you're only talking from the heart, heart will only give you enough blood in your brains. But one sukdi and be patient. Jara naisindi. We have to be patient. We have to be disciplined, and just anger will not help you. I used to be. Maturity has to come in. We have to unite, and we don't have to unite. You can be in CPM, you can be in IPFT, you can be in INPT, you can be in BJP, yet when it comes to the Tiprasa cause, you should become bigger than your political party. Puila Tiprasa ulo ang BJP, Congress, INPT, IPFT, anything. Angbo puila Tiprasa ulo ang Bubagra. That should be our motto. But no. We are just divided. We are not even Tiprasa. We are fighting as Jamatia. We are fighting. I heard that. I've heard in some place that some Jamatia areas they are saying don't celebrate Christmas. How not celebrating Christmas or Gauriya Puja or Kher Karchi Puja? That's your private. Why should we not celebrate Christmas? I'm a Hindu. I celebrate Christmas. I know someone who's a Christian. He likes Diwali. We all celebrate Karchi Kher. It's a culture.
It's a culture.
So, why start making one Tiprasa fight with another Tiprasa in the name of religion? We should be very careful. We should learn something from Nagas. Nagas are Christians, Nagas are Baptists, Nagas are Catholics, yet they're first Nagas. Same way, if you go to another part, in Arunachal, some are Christians, some are Hindus, some are Doni Polo, but they are Arunachalis first. But in Tripura, we've just got divided. And people from outside coming and dividing us. Somebody coming from Maharashtra and dividing us by giving us 50,000, 1 lakh rupee, dividing us. What does it speak about us as a community? We have to also introspect. We have to look inside ourselves.
We should also keep our self-respect more.
If you don't respect yourself, if you don't respect your heritage, if you don't respect your culture, then how can you expect other people to respect you?
So that is where our Tiprasa should start thinking that we are first Tiprasa, then come later.
Choose a leader first. Choose a leader who can speak for the Tiprasa people in Tripura, in New Delhi, in internationally. First, choose a leader. Africans were the same people, they were treated very badly. They got Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King did not speak for only in America, in his hometown. He spoke in United Nations, he spoke to the whole world. India, Gandhi did not speak only for Gujaratis. Like Modi, he only speaks to Gujaratis. Gandhi spoke for the whole of India.
Whole of nation.
Then he was respected internationally. So we need to find that leader amongst the Tiprasa people who will speak for the Tiprasa in a bigger bigger picture.
That is where we are happy. So all Tiprasa from around all indigenous people, they take you as Bubagra. So they take you as a leader. So you are one of everybody's leaders in Tripura.
So leadership, to say Bubagra, if I stand tomorrow for elections, BJP, CPM, INPT, IPFT, Trinamool, whichever, amongst our own community, Prasad, they'll put up a candidate against me. So where is this Bubagra? It's convenient. If tomorrow I go and stand for election, you think Tiprasa people will not stand against me? They will stand because they'll say it's democracy. Then you cannot have it both ways. I also cannot be a politician and a Maharaja. They also cannot say we will support you Maharaja and then next day put up a candidate against you. We need to first be very clear. Is Maharaja the right person to speak for us in New Delhi? can he speak only for us or he'll only speak for himself? They need to understand that. And I have to tell you this. I'm very different from my father. My father was a polite man. I'm very different from Rajmata. I am first a Tiprasa, then I'm a Maharaja. Because I understand the importance of being a Tiprasa. I've stayed in Northeast all my life. I've seen how they've treated our people. I don't consider myself Rajput. I consider myself an indigenous person of Tripura. And I wear that with pride. So I'm different. And I know if I am in Parliament, what Tripura land, I will question everything the government of India has done against us. But for that, I need unity to go there. I will definitely go there. But I need unity amongst our own people. And the people also need to say, Maharaja, you need to ask this question.
This question.
You cannot say, oh Maharaja, whatever you ask, we'll follow you. No. You have to tell, Maharaja, you ask this question. Will you ask this question? Yes. Then we will support you.
Recently, Takarjula, I have seen in Facebook, some in page and all. I was just scrolling down. I have seen that some of the IPFT, 9 IPFT boys were arrested by police, and then there was no one to help them to get bail and all. And then through your intervention.
See, I had gone to Takarjala last week, and I was just meeting up people, and then this one boy comes up. He starts crying in front of me and he says, I need help. So I said, what? He said, apart from me, there are 27 boys actually, but 9 of them later approached me and said that we are going to be arrested and we have no lawyer helping us properly and we are in trouble. And there is no one to guide us and there is a case filed against us. So I said, "Theek hai. If you are innocent, I will help you." They said, this is political. Politically they've been so I spoke to Sukla Nuatia, he's IPFT General Secretary. He admitted that they don't have the power or the money or the people they know. I got in touch with Piyush Biswas, he's the former Advocate General, and I said, these are our boys, you have to help them get bail. Thing is happening. So on the day of yesterday, I made sure that the 9 boys who had come and asked me for help, they got the bail. Their family members could celebrate Tring in a proper way. You know, in Tring you go, you give 10,000, 20,000. That's different. But when you can get your son out of jail and back to the family, that is more important. And they may be IPFT, they may be CPM, they may be anything. But for me, they are Tiprasa first, so I wanted to help them, and I've helped them. In future also, if anyone has been wrongfully pressurized, as long as the charge is not murder, rape, or any crime which is against those lines, I am always there to look into the matter to help our Tiprasa people. Because I don't think our youth are being given a fair hearing. I don't think the administration is fair to our community.
Coming to murder, heard about murder. So recently there has been murder of Supriya Mok
and Priyanka
Riang. And there has been
so you give a compensation for that driver.
Right.
And you will not give anything for these victims. I am not saying don't give compensation to that driver. But then if you are giving them compensation, then why not Priyanka or Supriya? Is our life not as important as that other person? Even his life was important. But what about their lives? I am just asking the government, be fair. Look at inside yourself. Look into yourself and see why I keep on going and saying the demand for Tripura land is because the Tiprasa people feel that they are not being given a fair chance. If the government starts being fair to all communities, be it a Tiprasa, a Bengali, a Manipuri, a Muslim, everyone,
In the
they
state.
will, nobody will want to think
Nobody
of
will
a,
want a separate lane, or because everyone's get.
because you're being unfair to one community and the community who this land belongs to. That's why you have this sentiment. Government is fair in the case of Priyanka, in the case of what do you call these 9 boys from IPFT. Nobody would feel that this is not the state.
Right. Talking. Other thing, election is up front. So, in political things, since you are also in politics, and what should be the demand of ours?
See, first of all, I think we should have 30 seats out of 60 in the assembly, or we should at least put up candidates in not less than 30 to 35 constituencies. You look at the example of Mohanpur, has 45% Tiprasa population,
Right.
yet we never put up a candidate. You look at Matabari, Kashi Ram Riang used to win from Matabari, Maharani won from Matabari, yet we never put up a candidate from Matabari. Agartala town has enough our community people,
Yes.
yet we always give it to people from outside. Amarpur. So there are a lot of examples. I think we need to start speaking for just beyond the 20 seats. We need to make sure that we are important in more than these 20 seats. Second, we've had Bajuban Riang, we've had Jitendra Chaudhary. Jitendra Chaudhary still speaks, but Bajuban Riang, he spoke nothing. And Jitendra Chaudhary speaks a bit more compared to Bajuban Riang. I want someone who goes to the parliament and starts speaking for our people. Why should a Conrad Sangma, why should a Pema Khandu be the leader of Northeast? Why should Sarvananda Sonowal or a Gaurav Gogoi or a Sushmita Dev be the leader from the Northeast? Why can't it be Jitendra Chaudhary? Why can't I be the leader from the Northeast? Why shouldn't it be a Tiprasa who will lead the Northeast? If you look at Northeast before 1949, there was no Mizoram, but if there was a Mizoram, we were ahead.
Very ahead.
Naga, we were ahead of Nagas.
Correct.
Sikkim, the kingdom, which everyone talks about in India, Tripura was ahead of Sikkim.
Ahead of Sikkim.
Manipur, we were ahead of Manipur.
Yes.
Barring Meghalaya, because the British was there, which is Assam, undivided Assam, we were ahead in most of the states. Arunachal was not even there. They didn't even know what to speak. Yes. We were ahead. Today, if you compare Tripura with all the other states in Northeast, we are right below. And when I say we, I'm talking about a Tiprasa community. I'm not going to make the index indicator with someone from Agartala. So the fact is, we do not have leadership. After Maharaja Bir Bikram died, we do not have anyone who proudly speaks as a Tiprasa. We are so worried about what if this community will think, this person will think. No, we have stopped talking like proud Tiprasa people. And we need to identify why we have become so ashamed to speak about what is our right. And that's when we will move ahead. And for our youth, my only message, I watch Chini Khorang myself. My only message to the youth through your channel is, please don't stop coming and talking to me. I am your community, I am your people. Come, meet me. I want young men, women to approach. We will make a new team, we will work stronger, and we will work for a better future for you and me. Not for people who are already past their prime and have nothing else to offer for the state. Then we will give it a united shot, and then we can improve our state. But by just having freshers and seminars and big speeches, we are not doing anything to anyone. We are all getting older and we are not doing much. Let's unite, let's work together, and you see, in the next 5 years there will be change. Change will only happen when we decide to work together as Tiprasas, not as individuals but as a community. So when I say Anthui Angha Tripura Hani Bagui, it means my blood runs for Tripura. It runs for you. It runs for you.
Yes.
And let's make it sure that no more bloodshed is shed on us for our land. Let's reclaim our land back. That's what I want to say.
Hangke nuklai kha jotono je sini bubagra nei tamobo message sana musungkha hingke sangtini sini okok salai pandano orono pairisino hambai jotono no norok sini Chini Khorang channel nai tomo bagai hambai
Tripura len tamoni bagai Tripura hatabuk saboni yago hasukni thungkrung boro thangai soginai saboba phemloknai eba saboba dofani samung khlainai sengmongtei phirokmungni bisingo tamotong koksil jamung jotono sarai sarai kinuknai Chini Khorangni koksalai bandani bisingtei hasini joto lukurok
গণতান্ত্রিক অধিকার তো বরংনি দङ আন্দোলন খাইনাनै কিন্তু যে আন্দোলন বরকনি কোনো স্বার্থ রক্ষা খাইমিয়া বা খাইনাनै ওয়ানসুকে আন্দোলন মিয়া
ত্রিপুরা রাজ্য ও আঞ্চলিক দল সবাই থানি কিন্তু जों সিপিএম नि याग नुखाइছে আগিব কিউ জেসন বরক সবাইকা টিএইচপিপি ক্লাই দেবব্রত কলয় বিশ্ব দেববর্মার নেতৃত্বে নৃপেন চক্রবর্তী মুখ্যমন্ত্রী আপরূপক আঞ্চলিক দল সবাইকা
We've had a Bihari as a chief minister. We've had a Bengali from West Bengal, Nripen Chakraborty, who became a chief minister. Today, our PCC president is a Manipuri Maitai. Sunil Devdhar is coming from Maharashtra and remote controlling the whole of Tripura. And in the history of Tripura, only once we have had a Triprasa chief minister, late Dashrath. And that also they made him chief minister when he was so old that he could not do anything. Announce that you will make Jitendra Chaudhary the next chief minister. I will support. Across party lines, I will support. Announce from the Congress party that you will make Maharaja the chief minister. People will support. Announce from BJP that we will look at Debbarma-Full. I will support. But no, you only want to project one community or any community but the Triprasa community. So then the demand of Tripura will happen. We don't feel that we have been given any share of the power in our own state. In our own state. So this will happen.
ডাবল স্ট্যান্ডার্ড দিল্লিতে একটা কথা বলছেন আমাদের রাজ্যে একটা কথা বলছেন
বন ডাকাত যে কোনো দলের একটা গণতান্ত্রিক অধিকার
The CPM party did not respect the democratic system of movement. It is definitely not going to work for both tribal and non-tribal in Tripura.
You give a compensation for that driver.
right
And you will not give anything for these victims. I am not saying don't give compensation to that driver. But then if you are giving them compensation, then why not Priyanka or Supriya? Is our life not as important as that other person? Even his life was important. But what about their lives? I am just asking the government, be fair. Look at inside yourself. Look into yourself and see why I keep on going and saying that demand for Tripura land is because the Triprasa people feel that they are not being given a fair chance. If the government starts being fair to all communities, be it a Triprasa, a Bengali, a Manipuri, a Muslim, everyone, nobody will want to think
nobody
of
will want a separate lane or
because you're being unfair to one community and the community who this land belongs to. That's why you have this sentiment.
রঞ্জিত আন ক্যামেরা নাই মা সৌচিন ত্রিপুরান বড়গ্রহ ফুরাম যদি শক্তিশালী খাই চিনি জাতি থানসাঙ্গ রাগো চিন জাতিনি মানথাই जों তাড়াতাড়ি মাননাই হচ্ছে কারেক্ট আর ফুরাম বাই থাঙ্কাই চিনি জাতিনি শক্তি কম থাঙ্গো जों চিনি দাবিনো মাংলা গাইছে ফুরাম বিরোধী সাবো বুদু সং तो फुराम नो सबाइले चिनी जातनि लापंग नहीं दे बाइके सो जे फुराम विरोधी आईपीएफटी बोनो फुराम करी कहने सावाइते सो जे फुराम विरोधी शक्ति बाई जों बो करै आईएनपीटी एवं एनसीडी पार्टी जों एनसीडी बर्मान पक्षेन दं कारण बर फुरामनि पक्षे आइते फुराम बिसिंति जे जों चिनी जातिनि मानथाय शक्तिनि जों तिख्लाय तुबनाय आइते बुदु सं जेहेतु फुराम विरोधी बरक त्रिपुरान बरक न बुजक थं जे 14-15 लाख टिप्रासानो बाग थाम बाग ब्रै बाग दक खायै बाहायकै बरक टिप्रासानि दाबि तिख्लाय तुनाय बरनो बुजक दिहिनसा जाय स्टुडियो आसु
তাবো নরম অভিজ্ঞতাবো বছর জোড়াতে নরকব যে পজানো হিলিক নেই নখর যে চিনি হাসুগ দল থামাগি বাগজাগাই দংমান আবো সিপিএম সরকারনি বাগৈ ইয়াকসি বদলনি বাগৈ বালাইকে কাহাম বুট বাগজাগাই দং তাবো আ বুট একলগি থাঙ্গাঙ্গাকে আবনো সুগনে সিপিএম नि थाने বছর জোড়াতে প্রভাব পাইনা নংবো বাহিক ব্যক্তিগত অঞ্চল
খুব বড় বেশি প্রভাব লাইন কোনো সুযোগ করে কারণ বড় তাম নেই বাকি থানসাংলাই তাম নেই বাকি কাগলাই বড় বড় আছে
এই যে চেঙ্গরো তিনটা রিজনাল পার্টি মিলিয়ে যে ফুরাম খাবো যে আন্দোলন খাইবানি বড় মনে হয় আগামী বিধানসভা নির্বাচন পার্লামেন্টারি নির্বাচন কিংবা এডিসি নির্বাচন একগুণ হকায় বামফ্রন্টের পক্ষে বিপদ
তারপরে থানসাংলাই মানে তামো কাইসা নো টিপ্রালান কাইসা নো ইনালান কাইসা নো জাখান পাই থাঙ্গি মান খাই চাখাই এমএলএ মাখাসে পাস পাইছা
বড় বুকুবো যেসে কোনো বড় ফুরাম খাবনো সিংকিরিয়া চিনি কুমাং মুনাং করি 2018 जों आहायनो हाय क्षमता फायनाय अष्टम बामफ्रन्ट सरकार उनाय आबो बंनि बुकुंनि कक बुखानि कक गैया.
And for our youth, my only message, I watch Chini Khorang myself. My only message to the youth through your channel is, please don't stop coming and talking to me. I am your community, I am your people. Come, meet me. I want young men, women to approach. We'll make a new team, we will work stronger, and we will work for a better future for you and me. Not for people who are already past their prime and have nothing else to offer for the state. Then we will give it a united shot, and then we can improve our state. But by just having freshers and seminars and big speeches, we are not doing anything to anyone. We are all getting older and we are not doing much. Let's unite, let's work together, and you see, in the next 5 years there will be change. Change will only happen when we decide to work together as Tiprasas, not as individuals but as a community. So when I say Anthui Angkha Tripura Hani Bagui, it means my blood runs for Tripura. It runs for you, it runs for you. And let's make it sure that no more bloodshed is shed on us for our land. Let's reclaim our land back.